So, I'm gonna start with, if I do sound a bit croaky, I have a really bad sore throat. Sorry about that. So I want to do some fall kind of wintry dark nails. Yeah, so we're going to do that today. Now, hand dolly keeps falling off. I don't know how I've managed to stick her down, but she keeps falling. So they are kindly sending me another, because this is one of those suction things, but they're sending me a different one to see if that helps, basically. Yeah, so hand dolly isn't my friend at the moment. I think she actually hates me. So I've made my own colour. Ooh, it was this. Just a light purple glitter, but I wanted it to be darker, so I put some normal purple acrylic in there and a tiny bit of black. So we're gonna do some nails, okay? My brush is absolutely knackered. Oh my god, it just fans out. It wasn't a point. It's not anymore. So I'm gonna do an ombre on this finger right here. Oh, this colour though, I love it. So pretty, it really is. Yeah, I've got some like some glitters, some, I want to say caviar beads that you use, but I don't know if that's right. You know, like the nail things, I think they're called caviar beads. I could be completely wrong. So yeah, don't quote me on that, because I actually could be wrong. I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, so, oh, this colour's really pretty. I was looking at some brown acrylic yesterday. I really need to get some. I've got like all the other colours, pretty well, most of the other colours, you know, of the rainbow, pretty much, but not that much. I'm just pretty much missing brown, so I do want to get that. Right, so this finger is going to be, let me just shake that out. I can't remember what you call them. Oh my god. I don't want to say like one of these. I don't want to say smile line, because it's not a smile. Is it a smile? No, it's not a smile line. What are these called? Oh my god, I can't remember what they're called, you know. Literally, my mind has gone blank. Someone tell me what they're called. Nail bed. Yay, there we go. Extended nail bed. That's what I'm doing. I can do nail beds, not too bad, but on longer fingers I do struggle, because usually I do them too short. Yeah, I do end up doing them like right up here, and they look ridiculous. So I am trying to make sure this one isn't like really short, because I don't want it too short. So how's everyone doing? Anyone started their Christmas shopping yet? I have. I always start early. Always start early. Yeah, so how are you all doing? Anybody got anything really exciting planned? Or are you going anywhere for Christmas? That is what I would like to know. I don't know if I would actually like to go somewhere for Christmas, like Christmas Day, I mean. Would you really want to wake up somewhere Christmas morning? Would you want to do that? I don't know if I would. Can anybody remember Home Alone? That is actually where I want to go, because Christmas there, doesn't it look amazing? That is one of my dreams, and it really is. Right, okay. Done that one. This one is, yeah, it's pretty much dry, so I'm going to go down now and try and do the terrible ombre that I know is just gonna be bad. I don't even know why this was a pathetic bead. I'm not being funny, but look at that. how, I mean, that is, okay, I don't know how I managed to pick up a bead that small, but I did. That's better. I always drain off the back of my beads, because I know it sounds silly, and people might think, well, you're just picking up too much monomer. I do wipe at the side of my monomer dish to release some liquid. So I don't actually think I pick up too much monomer. I just think my brush just really holds it really well. I got my phone on charge and I keep knocking it because the wire is in the way. So I don't want to do this too thick because we are going to be capping. My brush was a state. So yesterday, every time I do acrylics, I always clean my brush out afterwards, just to try and keep it, you know, as best as possible. Now I've had this for ages, this brush, absolutely months, and I forgot to clean it yesterday. So I was just starting to do a video, got everything set up, went to checked my brush, and oh my god, wasn't it full? It was absolutely full with acrylic, really bad. So I left it to like soak. I'm just going to pop a little bit more here. I'm not brilliant at doing ombres, okay? Okay. Is it better with the flash on? Yeah. Yes, it is better with the flash on, isn't it? So this one, oh god, I'm actually a little bit nervous about this one. I'm not very good using glitters. Okay. I don't know if it's going to go because they are two completely different colours. But I'm going to do... This gold glitter is actually from Savaland. It was their Christmas collection. Oh, I have also, before I started the video, obviously I put the tips on. And what I also did was I put a clear acrylic layer over the top, just a thin one. So I'm just going to put that there. And then I'm going to get a little bit of clear, just bringing it down slightly. And I'm just going to get some of these. I don't know what they are, so yeah, you can ask me, but I might not be able to tell you what they're called. I can't actually remember. I don't even know where I got these from, I don't think. I think they might have been from... Where were they from? I think it was just a massive tub of them, to be honest. I think it was just a massive tub. Like a box of like 6, I think. And I think they were from eBay. They're only a couple of quid. They are super cheap. Now, I should have put a little bit of like gold in between, which is what I'm going to do now. Very lightly. I don't want to, but I don't want it to cover. Oh, like that. And just bring that back up. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for now, and then I'm going to do a bit of a marble, not with the gold though, just with like these two. So that purple and then this like base colour. I think this is called, oh god, it's just peachy, this one is. So we're going to leave that like that. This one is going to be an ombre. Now I don't know if I can do this because I want those, you know when you do lines in the acrylic, I don't have one of those cutter things. Can somebody please tell me what one of those cutter things are where you cut into the acrylic? Is it specific for nails, or because I tried looking but I don't know what it's called. So I might have to use some scissors. I don't know if that will work, but we're gonna give it a go. Okay, so again, ombre, if your girl can. Yeah, I did mix this purple earlier and it went really dark. Well, I didn't use any of the glitter purple, I just used a normal acrylic, purple acrylic, and I just mixed it with a bit of black, but it went pretty much dark grey, like a really dark grey. So what I done was I redone it and I put this Saberland purple glitter acrylic in with some plain acrylic, purple acrylic, and then I went in with a tiny bit of black just to darken it up because it is really light. It's really, really light otherwise. This is dry, so let's file this. Oh. Okay. The nails that I'd done, my other 4 nails that I'd done, they were terrible. I know they were really bad. The design was really horrible, and I think it was because of the colours that I used. I didn't like the colours at all. Not at all. I hated those colours. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a little looky. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That should be fine, as you can see. Right, but before we fill that in, I'm going to try and do that. Oh my god. So, I want a little bit of... I'm not using gold, so let me move the gold out of the way because, yeah, I don't really want to do that. I'll pop one there. That one there, and I'm just going to kind of... I don't know if this colour was the right colour to use for marbling, not marbling, kind of like ombre-ish. It's a little bit clear, as you can see. I think maybe I just need to drain off my bead a little bit, just to give it that bit more colour going through. Kind of crap. I think this is probably the most rubbishest nail. Yeah, I don't think that's a word, but that's what we got. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Not loving it, if I'm honest. But you know what they say, you have to work with what you've got. I did see, I watched this video yesterday and honestly, I loved the nails that she did. I'm really, really sorry I cannot remember her name, but I will post it on screen now on a picture of the design. Absolutely amazing. So this is where I've got the idea from. Obviously it's not the same colours. I wish it was, because those colours were just amazing. But yeah, it's not the same colours. Just going to pop a bit of clear there and then get some of these things. Go away, fly. And just kind of put them where I want them, but I don't want them to be too much, you know. And then a tiny bit of gold just to blend that in slightly, and then I'm going to bring that down very gently because I want to have a bit of a clear tip, a little bit more actually. Yeah, I kind of want to have a bit of a clear tip on the end. There we go, like that. Okay. Whew. Now this has got the gold going around there. So around the nail bed, I keep forgetting what it's called. And then it has the bigger ones just being spread down slightly. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to put the bigger ones on first. So I can kind of ombre them out. Get off my brush. Okay. Now I'm going to dip in and I'm going to get quite wettish bead. And I'm just going to let that flow over the top slightly and just dab it. Just so then, when it comes to putting that gold glitter on around the top, around the nail bed, these aren't going to move. I know that that clear acrylic then is going to keep them in place. I hope. I hope, she says. Might not. Okay, this one's dry. So let's see if we can ombre this one out. Probably not. I used to be really bad with ombres, and there wasn't like a fade, it was just a line. Really bad. But we all have to start somewhere. So if you are struggling to do an ombre, I would suggest using more of a wetter bead, just so then it doesn't dry quickly before you've, you know, blended it down the nail. That might help a little bit. Well, I hope it does. I hate this little finger. Why is it so small? If you are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Okay, there's that one. Right, now let's try and go in with some of this gold. I do need to do this carefully because, I mean, okay, there we go. I don't want to get this on top. Oh no, she's come loose, she's come off. How did I know that was going to happen? Oh no, what am I going to do? No, no. Drop me a brush and I've got acrylic all over me. Yeah, she's come off. I'm still going to hold her because I can't stop this now because, you know, acrylic doesn't really wait for you until you've sorted yourself out. It's just like, no, we're going to set. So I'm just going to have to hold it. I am going to be capping it, so don't worry about how flat it is and things like that. It should be okay. Might just pop just, you know, a few more up there just because they've got lost from that gold. I wasn't planning on putting that much on, but you know, it is what it is. Just want to bring this tiny bit down here, move that up there like that. Okay. Oh, right, let me just go ahead and stick her back down and I will be back. Okay, so I think it's stuck down. Might not be stuck down brilliantly, but it is what it is. Actually, I'll do this one first. So I'm going to just cap them now. if you are new to using glitter and new to capping nails, you'll always know that if you have missed a spot when doing it glitter, it will stay shiny. That glitter will stay shiny, which means that you haven't capped it fully. So just go back in with a little bit more and just cap it. I really need to get some brown acrylic. I was looking at some on Nail and Beauty Network yesterday, and they have tons of colours. Oh, they're so pretty. Okay, let me cut this one. Okay, so this one I completely forgot to do those weird line things, so I'm going to try it with clear acrylic. I mean, surely, I have got a bit of purple up there actually, so before I do that, unless I can just go back over it, I suppose, and just do a thin layer of clear. So let me just go, I don't think this is going to cut that much because I haven't put it on that thick, so it might not work, okay? And I think I probably should let that bit dry first, because all I'm doing now is my brush is just going straight into it. So let me just get another bit of this, drain it off. Okay, let's get these scissors before it sets. Move you back a little bit so you can see a bit better. I don't know if this is going to work because I don't think it's thick enough. Oh, it might. But I moved it. 1, 2. I'm doing them quite wide because I just want to make sure I've got enough room. 3. They might not be perfect, okay? So no judging. I don't know how people do this without moving the hand. Oh my god, this is actually really hard. I'm messing it up because I keep sliding. It just looks like crisscrosses. Anyone want a game of noughts and crosses? Because I have it right here to hand. Maybe if I put some more in, might look a bit better. Oh my god, what have I done? It does look pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still going to, I might even just put some of these beads in there. Do you reckon that would look quite good actually? Let me just, this nail could go horribly wrong. If it does, then I'm going to quickly take it off and redo it exactly how it was before. but I won't show you guys that because, you know, you're just going to be sat here forever otherwise. I hate cutting. Right, I'll wait for that one to dry. I'll cap it off camera. I'll file. Oh, actually, they're still, are they? No, that one's dry. That one's dry. This one's still a bit rubbery at the bottom. I will file, I will cap, and then I'll be back and we can see what this looks like afterwards. Okay, so they are all filed and shaped. So let me just show you something real quickly. So this says base coat, this says top coat, okay? Right, so this is the top coat. Look how thick it is. I mean, I can't really show you, but it's not even dripping. It is really thick. Let me just try and do it this way. I'm trying to show you. Basically, it's really thick, more like a base coat. Now, this one that says base coat is really thin. Really thin. So, I don't know if they've got the stickers the wrong way round. I know they're only cheap. But I'm going to go in with the one that says top coat. I mean, it is really thick. I don't believe this is the right one, to be honest. I think they've got the stickers the wrong way. It is just so thick. But I'm going to do it anyway. But what I noticed last time is when I use this, I have used this before, even though it says top coat on it, it's really thick. I've used it before, but what I did notice, which was weird, when I wiped the nails clean after curing them, I did notice that the shine had gone. So I don't know if it is actually a base coat. Yeah, very, very strange. Oh, pretty. I kind of wish I went in with different glitters though and not gold. I have got glitters that would have matched the acrylic that I used. So I kind of wish I did do that. My problem is whenever I try to envision, well no, not even envision, quite a lot of the time what I try to do is I will try and think of a nail design myself, and I do struggle with that. That is my downfall. I can't do a nail design unless I look at pictures and I just try and recreate or do something similar to that. I really, really cannot think of a nail design. There's a fly in here, you might hear it buzzing. I think monomer attracts flies. Yeah, I can never think of a nail design off my own back. I really struggle with it. Does anybody else have that issue when it comes to nail designs? These flies, honestly, absolutely disgusting. I leave my door open. I don't need it shut. It's too hot in here if it's shut. And then in the winter, it's really, really cold in here because this is my summer house I've just made into my nail room. Yeah, so I don't really want to shut my door, but flies do come in, and I really, really think it's the monomer. I think monomer attracts flies because they're always like trying to linger around it. Okay, that's what they look like so far. So I will cure them and I'll be back and we can see the finished result. And that is the finished look. What do we think? I love this. I do actually really like this one. I mean, the slices aren't brilliant, but I do like it. I think that must be the top coat because it's not sticky, whereas the one that says, the base coat one that I've tried as a top coat because it's more watery, left a really not sticky. It was more like oily substance afterwards. But yeah, so I think this is the top coat. I think I was right. So that's what they look like. Try and bring you forward a little bit more. Let me know what you think. Pretty, yeah, all done. Thank you so much for watching, and again, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Would love it if you could, and please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.